Everyone. This screencast is going to review how to set up a proportion and how to solve for unknown in a proportion. We're going to use a problem from the children's book, If You Hop Like a Frog. It talks about having characteristics of different animals and what would it be like. So if you hop like a frog, frogs are champion jumpers. A 3-inch frog can hop 60 inches. If you could jump like a frog, you might be able to jump from home plate to first base in one leap. Measure your height in inches and calculate with a proportion how far you could jump. So I'm going to first start with highlighting all the important information from the problem. So the frog is 3 inches tall and it can jump 60 inches high or far. You are going to measure your height, and then you're going to calculate how far you can jump. So in this proportion, the important thing to remember is you have to stay consistent from the left to the right side. In my proportion, I'm going to set up the height over how far you can jump. So for the frog has a height of 3 inches, and I'm going to put over 60 inches, how far the frog can jump. Now, my height, let's say, is 5 feet. The problem asks me to change it to inches, but I can use 5 feet and solve for how far I can jump, just that my answer then will be in feet. So I can stay in inches on the frog side and in feet on the human side, and that will stay in proportion, and it will stay consistent and give me a correct answer. I could put jumping over height. I could put the height of the frog over the height of the human, jumping of the frog over jumping for the human. You could set it up numerous ways, just as long as you stay consistent. So I'm staying with height on top, so a height of 3 and 5 feet for the human, and jumping is 60 inches for the frog. We want to solve for x, for how far the human can jump. To solve this proportion, I'm going to cross multiply. So I'm going to do my cross product. 3 times x is 3x. 60 times 5 is 300. Now I have an algebraic multiplication problem. To solve this, I'm going to divide each side by 3. Cancel out these. X is equivalent to 300 divided by 3 is 100. So if a human is 5 feet tall, they should be able to jump 100 feet if they are jumping in proportion to a frog. Now, in the major leagues, from home plate to first base is 90 feet. So 100 is greater than 90 feet. So the human should be able to leap from home plate to first base, again, if they are jumping in proportion to the frog.